This demo highlights speed to service by utilizing self-service portals to deliver cloud-based services. We highlight three main areas of cloud service delivery: VMware vApp provisioning, infrastructure provisioning, and intelligent problem remediation. We begin the demo by entering a self-service portal created within VMware Service Manager. Let's go view the catalog and see what categories and vApps we have predefined for us to select. Here we see the virtual application catalog with lots of choices. If we take a look at what other categories have been predefined, we see virtual desktops, virtual machines, lots of service requests, and then we see hardware requests. Some of these requests could be built into bundles, like a new employee starter bundle, for example. Now let's go back to the virtual application catalog and select the travel app. As you can see, you place your order just as if you were shopping online. We need to give the vApp a name, so let's specify we want it to be called the Acme Travel App. We need to give it a description and then specify how long we want to have the Acme Travel App available. Here we specify a 30-day lease period for a 1-month trial. Once we've placed the order and submitted it, the request is forwarded internally for approval. What we're demonstrating is our ability to quickly deliver cloud services through automation and integration of virtual systems management and cloud functions with service management. We've now raised a chain request that needs to be approved. Let's sign on to the VSM portal created for the IT administrator to see how Emily would view the requests that have been submitted and approve them. Here you can see the request of the vApp we've just submitted. Emily selects the Approve button, including a password to confirm she has the authority to grant this approval. There could actually be multiple approval processes if needed. Once she has approved the request, we're going to log out of the VSM portal we have been in and into VMware vCloud Director to see what is happening behind the scenes. If we select the My Cloud tab, we can see the travel app we requested is now in the VCD catalog and in the process of being created. You can see how very easy it is to request and approve the vApps to make them available through the VSM portal in a user-friendly fashion. The vApp is now up and running, utilizing 4 VMs that are hosting 2 app servers, MySQL, and Apache Load Balancer. Now let's go back to the requester portal one more time, and we can see that the Acme Travel app is now ready for us to use. If we select the Travel app, we see the actions available to the user, such as power off and on, and they can even go into the VMs to add disk, update memory, power on, power off, etc. If we go back to the Acme Travel app overview, you can see how easy this would be to administer. These features all come with the solution right out of the box, so we didn't have to write any special code. Now that the vApp has been approved, deployed, and is running, let's go back in time, behind the scenes, to show how easy it is to create the catalog entry for the travel app so that the user can order it. We are now back in the VSM End User portal, and you can see that the travel app isn't in the virtual machine catalog. If we switch to vCloud Director and go to Available Catalogs, we will see vApp development has been going on, and Acme_VM and Acme_vApp are now available. When we select My Cloud, we see the travel app is ready, so let's make it available so customers can order it. We select Add to Catalog, type in a description, specify the catalog it should be in, and now you can see it's started. If we move from the My Cloud tab to the Catalogs tab, we see it's in the process of being added to the catalog. One of the benefits of our solution is that vCloud Director is tightly integrated with Service Manager, which is where we are managing the catalog and the portal for customer self-service. As the vApp is being added to VCD, it's also synchronized with VSM, and the travel app will automatically be added into its catalog as well. As you can see, this only takes a few minutes. It's now in the VCD catalog, but not yet showing up in the VMware Service Manager CMDB. If I issue my search again in the CMDB, we now see the travel app. If we select the app, we can make some edits, such as associating a nice visual travel icon with the app. And then select OK to complete the edit. Now if we log back on again as an end user, you see the fourth item in the catalog is now the travel app. One thing we forgot to show you earlier is that when we ordered the Acme Travel app, it automatically created CIs in the CMDB, and you can see them here. The CMDB is kept up to date at all times. Now let's move over to another administrator portal to see how we would request the infrastructure, network, storage, and compute to support the travel app. We log on to EMC IT Orchestrator and see that a UIM service offering has already been predefined and is in the catalog. When provisioning the infrastructure via UIM provisioning, there's no deep technical knowledge required for the administrator. The technical experts have already created the service offering in the UIMP service catalog. Here, an administrator with no great experience in delivering services is using ITO to drive UIMP and its service offerings. We name the service instance ITO Demo, input a description, select the UIMP service offering which contains the network, storage, and compute that has been specified by the experts when they created that catalog entry, and then we'll select the vBlock platform that will host the service instance. Lastly, we'll specify Activate, and that we want the resource to be commissioned immediately. Through pre-built adapters, these service offerings can be viewed and selected right from within IT Orchestrator catalog. We can track the status of the request and see here that it is pending approval, following the change management process. If we move back over to VSM, we can search by date to see requests that have been submitted for an infrastructure to be provisioned. Here is one waiting for approval. As an approver, I'll review the request. Take action. Enter in my password. And provisioning process is now started. Time this service request is made, it is fulfilled with no errors, as the entire process is automated versus manually fulfilled with IT Orchestrator and UIM provisioning. Here we see the status in ITO. Refreshing vBlock and jumping ahead about 25 minutes, we see that everything has been provisioned. We've gone from bare metal to having the infrastructure service available, network, storage, and compute, masked and zoned the storage to the blades in about 30 minutes. For the last use case, we'll show intelligent problem remediation and lifecycle management. In this scenario, we see the Travel app running 4 virtual machines, upon which 2 of the app servers have gotten overloaded. ITO will recognize this, and it will use its full remediation to solve the problem. It will create another app server to give some more horsepower. Here you see the fault and an extra Tomcat server being created by ITO. This is all happening via automation, with no human intervention required. The first thing ITO fault remediation does when there is a problem is to raise a ticket into the service desk. We now go into Service Manager, and as you can see here is the incident that ITO has raised. You can also look in the history to see the problem identified, the app server created, and then ITO closing the call. It could automate almost anything else that you would want to do. In addition, ITO will create an entry into the CMDB when the incident is raised, so that the CMDB now reflects the current state of 5 VMs versus 4. We've shown the ability for a customer to request an application, how the infrastructure gets provisioned, intelligent remediation, and how the overall EMC VMware solution can help with lifecycle management and protect the service levels in an automated fashion.